know your rights. It's time now for Legal Point. Now your host, Carrie Kasem.
It doesn't matter how much money you have either. You could be a multimillionaire to somebody who doesn't have much, and somebody can destroy the end of your life by isolating you, by, financially draining you. And unless you are protected and you really have people around you that you can trust, it can get bad. It really can. And it doesn't have to, like you said, it doesn't have to happen to somebody that, and most people think, oh, well, yeah, they're rich, they're fighting over money. No, I'm fighting to see my dad, like somebody who doesn't have much money or a famous last name. I want to see my dad, but immediately it's, oh, they have money. No, folks, this happens to thousands of people across the country every single day. Protect yourself. Get your will and estate plans in order, and videotape. And I know it's different when I talk to an attorney about videotape. I want to talk about that when we come back. This is Legal Point. I'm Carrie Kasem. My guest today, elder law attorney Julie Steinbacher. We'll be right back.
Know your rights. Now back to Legal Point with Carrie Kasem.
This is Legal Point. My guest today, elder law attorney Julie Steinbacher. I'm your host, Carrie Kasem. Before we went to the break, we were talking about the importance, at least for me, of videotape. Videotaping somebody when they are in their right mind, whether they have just been diagnosed or not diagnosed, completely healthy. What helped me see my father again was the fact that we videotaped him signing the power of attorney of health over to my sister, myself, my brother. And we had him saying, this is what I want, these are my wishes, because we knew his wife, when the time came, which was many years later, 7, 8 years later, that she would say it's fraudulent, he would never sign that, they're liars, everything else she called us. Oh, okay, really? Really, Miss Thompson? Here's the videotape. And then there was nothing she could say. And then at that point, we knew that she wasn't telling the truth about a lot of stuff. But I know as an attorney, it's a little different. Can be some complications with videotaping your clients. And that's what I've heard. What do you think?
One of those things that adds a layer of protection. And, if you have a family that there might be issues down the road, you don't want to put your head in the sand and just ignore it and just wait for the end of it just to kind of all blow up. Because if your dad had done that, you may have been out of luck. In your situation, the videotape definitely helped. Videotaping is not something we would do for every client that walks in the door, but definitely you want to be open and honest with the attorney and let them know if there's family problems. My very first job, I was at my dad's office, actually, and my desk was right beside the parking lot. And I remember as a young attorney, people would come into my office and they'd be all nice and, act as if, everything's perfect. And then I would watch the families go out the door into the parking lot. And I'd see them having a different conversation out there. And And I can't really help them, So the biggest thing is, with videotape and things like that, extra elements of proof, you have to be honest with the attorney that you're working for to see if that's something that's necessary. If it is, then it's something you should be doing. Videotaping shows, in your situation, it shows what your dad did at the same point in time, just like everything else. You put it out there and you say, here it is. Don't think that it's not going to be objected to,
sure,
or, those types of things. So nothing's perfect. And I know that's probably not what people want to hear. But again, the message is you got to plan ahead to protect yourself. Plan and protect. And that's really what's so important, because even if somebody objects to it, you're farther along to
sure,
have that plan in place.